the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Spartan Transportation and Spartan Logistic Management is your one source for all your shipping needs. 53-foot dry van shipments, auto transport shipments, full-service in-house brokerage, drop-lot facilities, just-in-time deliveries to all auto manufacturers, facilities in St. Louis, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, and Indianapolis, Indiana. Spartan Logistics, LLC, proud sponsor of the IROC Series, Kyle Steffens UMP Modified in Silver Crown Driver, and Gordy Gundaker, World of Outlaws Late Model. Visit us at spartan-logistics.net or find us on Facebook.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight we're here for a very special event. It is the second annual Care4Kids 200 at Michigan, benefiting Ellie's Place and Zoey's Place Child Advocacy Center. Thank you very much for joining me. I am your host for tonight. My name is KR Stolfus, and without getting too much further from the script, I'm going to introduce two of the main people that really have made this happen here tonight. They know way more than I do about it. We're going to kick it off with Doug Wysocki and Brandon Mefford. But first, we talk to Doug. Doug, how you doing?
Good, KR. How are you, buddy?
But man, I'll tell you what, I'm doing pretty good. I get to be a part of a charity race, truck race here at Michigan. It's the second annual Care4Kids 200. So this is kind of your brainchild and Brandon Mefford's brainchild. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, they're two great nonprofit charities. Everything benefits kids, which, I mean, how can you go wrong with helping kids out? Excuse me, Ellie's Place, you know, they're a nonprofit, community-based organization here in Michigan. It's pretty simple. They help young children and teens that have lost loved ones. Their vision is simple. Ensure no child in Michigan grieves alone, and they do a wonderful job. I can attest to that. My grandchildren go and get counseling after my daughter and my son-in-law passed away within the last few years. It's a great group. They do wonderful things, and we're very appreciative of them.
Well, Doug, this charity race here tonight, what does it mean to you to have something like this community pull in around you and come out and help support it?
Oh man, it means the world, man. These guys, you know, this group of racers, all the sponsors. I mean, you know, we all race together throughout the week, and most of them, I don't think we've ever met in person, but they're all like family. Everybody's respectful. Everybody comes out and helps everybody when there's, you know, a charity that, you know, that needs help, and it's awesome, man. I mean, we're impressed. You know, you and Turn 3 for doing this again. We really appreciate it.
Well, I am happy to be here for sure, and one of my favorite events to look forward to, especially once I heard we were doing it again. So, second annual Care4Kids 200. Doug, before we hand it off to Brandon, anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think I pretty much covered it, man. I just want to thank everybody and thank all the sponsors and all the guys that couldn't race that donated. We appreciate you, and American Motorsports for putting this on. Tyler over there, you know, he's done a lot of work. Brandon, my buddy there, and Chris Mefford, all the work they put into this. It's awesome, and I appreciate them.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Doug Wysocki with the opening interview for this Care4Kids 200. But now we're going to throw it to Mr. Brandon Mefford. Brandon, how you doing tonight, sir?
Well, I'm doing great. I'm excited to get this show on the road.
Well, man, tell us a little bit about Zoey's place and this Care4Kids 200, what it means for you.
Yeah, thanks, KR. Zoey's place started a few years ago. A family friend of ours, longtime family friend of ours, had a terrible turn of events with one of their grandchildren. So Zoey's place was started in the grandchild's name. And much like Ellie's place, they're serving Greenfield, Indiana, and the surrounding communities, our children. So, again, their vision is, our vision is to foster and hope healing, reduce trauma, and provide nurturance for children and their families. So they're helping children, much like Ellie's place, who've had life-changing situations happen, or abuse, or things like that. It's a safe place for them to go and feel, feel free or feel better, talk to people, things like that. So that means a lot to me that we are able to get all these guys together and raise a bunch of money. So last year we raised $1,200. We gave $600 to Ellie's place, $600 to Zoey's place, and this year we set out to raise $2,000 and write $1,000 checks to each side. We're getting really close. We're a couple $100 away. So any fans out there listening, or any other drivers on iRacing would like to donate, I think KR is going to post the link in the chat. And but KR, what this means to me, man, is just so much. Like Doug touched on, all these guys have donated their money in their Friday night, but we don't even know most of them personally, like he said. But these guys, I just can't say enough about all of them. It's like Doug said, they're like family. They donate their time and their money. Some of these guys own some businesses. They're giving some stuff away to help draw some guys in, prize money. But this is just everyday people in their iRacing helping us to raise money for these children in need, and I can't thank them enough.
Well, Brandon, this 83 looking very sharp here tonight. Of course, you're in a Silverado, so we look forward to seeing you and Doug in victory lane at the same time, because you guys will tie, because that's the way charity races work, right?
Yep.
Let's hope so.
All right, gentlemen. Well, just under 40 seconds left to go in practice. I want to thank you all very much for allowing me to be a part of it. Hopefully, we can get to that goal of 2,000. And, man, guys, good luck in the race, and also good luck in reaching that goal. I'll be doing all I can to help that as well.
Thanks, Kai. We appreciate it, buddy.
Yep, thanks, Kyle. Bub.
There you go. Brandon Mefford and Doug Wysocki, two of our ringleaders. We'll call them ringleaders here tonight. So, guys, be cheering loudly for them. Be cheering for all your drivers. I don't care who it is here tonight. They are all going to put on a show for you. And if you do want to donate to the cause, feel free to donate down in the YouTube chat or in the broadcast description. They both are the same. Every little bit helps. So if you do donate, let us know. Let me know. I'd like to know that somehow, some way, I'm doing something to help. All right, qualifying is out on the speedway, so I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me prattle on. So let's get right into qualifying, as several trucks are making their way out onto the speedway. That is Greg Wellen in the 94. He's one of the first trucks out on the speedway. 51 of Todd Poston out there as well. The 51 takes the green flag and gonna start this race off on the throttle. Mike Harper in the 4 out on the speedway as the qualifying times are starting to come in. Poston, Smith, Hilton, and McCain all on top of the board. Chris Mefford in the 46 has the top spot now with a 39.89. So with all those coming in as I was trying to go through, Mefford still holds on to it. Greg Welland second, third Neil Quick, Brandon Mefford fourth, and rounding out your top 5 is Brian the Missile Miskell. Todd Poston in 6th, Aaron Smith 7th. We are watching the 12 of Tim Schofield. Schofield running a Sim Speed Shop paint scheme. Across the line goes Schofield, and he's inside the top 10. Johnny No Pants Gudikins taking the green flag for his qualifying time. So the 41 ripping that high side through turns 1 and 2 down the back stretch. Gotta wonder if he's wearing no pants once again. Oh boy. The track calming down. We have had 23 drivers post a lap time. This was just a 5-minute qualifying session. As No Pants puts it into 22nd spot. Spencer Teal in the 20, now making his way down the back stretch as he tries to get up to speed. You want to take a moment, talk a little bit about the race here tonight. It is 200 miles at Michigan, so that means it is 100 laps. The race will have 2 stages. If we need to, we will use 3 attempts at a green-white checkered as the only race car on the track. That is the 20 of Teal. Tries to get his lap time in. We're in the final 5 seconds of qualifying. We'll see if this 20 can get to the start-finish line before it kicks him out. It's going to be close, and not that close. All right, guys. So with that being said, we go into a warm-up, and our quick time qualifier is Chris Mefford, and he wins the Samantha Mills Award. Samantha Mills was part of the reason that this race came about. So Chris Mefford wins that award. And let's see if we can't pull him up. Give me just a second. Chris, this is KR. You got your ears on, bud?
Yes, sir.
It happened kind of quick, but I think you won the award for pole position.
All right.
Well, how about that?
Lots of words, right?
Absolutely.
And qualifying and practice, it was just super speedway, basically. Wide open. Um, really just who can miss the bumps or who hit the bumps. Luckily, I was enough to somehow miss the bumps and came up front.
All right, man. Well, nice job. You win the Samantha Mills Award. You're going to qualify, or you qualified on the pole position, starting out front. That green flag's going to drop. What's your plan of attack from there on out?
Stay clean. Stay clean, try to stay up front. I think it'll be really, really, really tough to pass here for being wide open. And, it's going to be like a serious speedway. Yes, you will have, different lanes, but you won't be having as much bump drafting. But it's going to be tough tonight. So I think everybody out here can win this race.
All right, man. Well, nice job on that. Any shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, thanks for you, KR, for doing this thing. It's pretty awesome for you taking your time out of your day with your family and everything to do this, and everybody that all our sponsors that help put this thing on. It's great that nobody has to do this. It's all for a charity event, and we just have so many awesome guys that just want to donate, just to donate, race to donate. So it's just awesome for everybody coming together to do this thing. So shout out to everybody, and then hopefully everybody watching the race has a good watch.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Mefford winning the Samantha Mills Pole Awards. With that being said, guys, we are going to step away for the national anthem. No one going anywhere. We'll be back to bring you the Care4Kids 200. Oh, man.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Turn 3 Racing Network, as we are presenting the Care4Kids 200, benefiting Ellie's Place and Zoey's Place Child Advocacy Center. The trucks are starting to roll out. That can only mean one thing. It is time to go through our starting lineup. Chris Mefford in the 46, earning that Samantha Mills Pole Award. Congratulations to him for that. The 94 of Greg Welland going to start on his outside. Row number 2 will be the 1 of Dustin Ping, and the 23 of Cool Quick. On the inside of row number 3, that will be Neil Quick, who isn't as cool, but almost as quick. Brandon Mefford in the 83. Row number 4, Brian the Missile Miskell and Todd Poston on the outside lane. Aaron Smith and Tim Schofield for row number 5. Row number 6 going to be made up of Corey Coe and Damon Mud Cox. Doug Johnson on the inside of row 7 with Tyler Hilton on the outside. Chris Wally in the 51, David Schofield in the 81 for row number 8. Row 9 will be Brian McCann and Tim Lee. Row number 10 going to be Doug Wysocki and Gary Ragland. Johnny No Pants Kudekunst is on the inside of row number 11. Mike Harper to his outside. Dakota Clark in the 32 and Kendall Kraft on the outside of row number 12. And our final few spots here tonight, Spencer Teal and Eric Blount in row number 13. And the final starting spot here tonight will be Ray Radford with Tim Lee not making it to the grid. We'll see if he can roll out before it is all said and done. I do want to take a moment and talk to one more driver here tonight. He is out on the speedway. He is our in-race reporter. He didn't know that. He just got promoted. Tyler, how you doing?
Good. How about you, buddy?
I'm getting ready to call an outstanding race. You're getting ready to drive it. So we're going to do all we can to interrupt your train of thought right now.
Hey, go for it.
All right, Tyler. Well, the Care4Kids 200 is going away. We talked to Brandon and Doug, but to me, you are the third pivotal point for this one, so we did want to get a chance to talk to you before this thing went green.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody that stepped up, made this event possible. All the drivers that are here tonight, the sponsors, the fans, like you up there in the booth. Like, it's going to be a fun night, man.
Well, Tyler, you got middle of the pack starting position in this Care4Kids 200 at Michigan. You're going to run a little bit like a pack race. So what's your plan of attack?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I know the Sim Speed Shop Toyota with Motorsports Racing, it's a fast piece, but kind of messed up qualifying a little bit. Didn't hit my line like I needed to on it. And there's some really talented guys that's in this group. And it's going to be interesting, especially for the first 10 laps or so. I think his tires wear off, might get strung out a little bit. But these first 10 laps or so are going to be very, very interesting. We're pretty much flat out all the way around, and with the cloud cover and stuff, it's gonna be fun. But we'll see. Tire strategy is going to be a big deal, I think, tonight, though, especially longer in the runs.
All right, man. Well, hopefully you stay on top of that strategy and find a way to get into the top 5, even into victory lane.
Yeah, we'll see. So hopefully we're shouting at you at the end of the race as well. So
yeah. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Hilton, driver of the 02 Sims Speed Shop Toyota. But I'm not your fan anymore in a Toyota. Anyways, good luck, man. I hope you have the race you want to have.
Yep, appreciate it, and thank you guys.
That is Tyler Hilton taking a moment to talk to us. We're getting ready to go green flag racing this time around. I want to give a shout out to everybody over in YouTube chat. Thank you very much for joining me. Todd stopping in and saying hi before he climbed into the truck. And we got Troy Radford in the chat as well. Troy, we all wish you were out here. You know that. But I have been told that you have other duties here tonight. So, man, thank you very much for saying hi. So here we go. Lights are out on the Chevy Silverado. We are going to let them loose for 100 miles. 100 laps, 200 miles. Silverado down and away. Chris Mefford, Greg Wellen leading this field to the green flag. And away we go. The flagman dropping that flag as hard as he can. Mefford got a good jump. He's down on that inside lane. You heard it from Tyler Hilton. They're going to be running wide open for at least a few laps. And so getting out into that clean air going to be important for the 46. The 94 going to use a good draft here down the back stretch. He doesn't take a peek to the inside just yet, but now looks to the outside to make a move. The 46, big wiggle out of the 46 and 94, and they are both into the wall. Your front row tagging the wall on the opening lap, and Dustin Ping takes over the race lead as the caution flag is going to come out. How about that turn of events, ladies and gentlemen? I was not ready for that. Take a look at this yellow flag. Try this one more time. Give me just a second here. Got to get it to the right place. Not everything's set up quite right as I expected it to be. Should be better this time. Sorry about that, guys. So we got to watch this opening lap one more time. 46 goes off into the corner. Gets sideways. The 94 just gets caught up. And our front row ends up smack dab into the outside wall on the opening lap. So caution flag coming out. That is going to give Dustin Ping the race lead. And it's going to give me a minute to go over tonight's race info. This is the second annual Care4Kids 200 at Michigan. I'm very honored to be a part of the first one and now the second one. Say what you want, but I'm going to be in victory lane for the both events. One of the few people who can make that claim. The donation link is down below. They are trying to hit $2,000, and they have raised a record $1,715 at last count. So you have a little extra change and want to help these guys hit their goal of $2,000. Let me tell you, I would not be disappointed in you, and I would put in a good name for you with I don't know who with, if we're going to be honest. This race is going to be broken up at lap 46. On the completion of lap 46, we are going to have the Mefford Memorial Lap, and a prize money will be given to the drivers who finish 4th and 6th in that lap. They will receive a $25 prize. The Intimidator Award, that is a $25 bonus to whoever finishes in 3rd position. In addition, the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet dealership is donating $75 to the charity fund, courtesy of Brian Miskell. So, sorry, I'm not doing a very good job at saying the words I need to say. So, Brian Miskell supporting Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet, $25 being a bonus to the 3rd place finisher, and he is also giving $75 to the charity. Thank you very much for that, Brian the Missile Miskell. We have 4 tire sets in total, so the start set they start on plus 3 more. We will use 3 attempts at a green-white checkered if we need to. 1 fast repair is available to the drivers, and do expect about 35 laps on a fuel run. The caution flag is out. It is our first caution of the night, comes on the opening lap, so we're gonna rack them and stack them once again. This time Dustin Ping and Cool Quick lead the field to the green flag, and here we go. Dustin Ping on the inside onto the backstretch. Brandon Mefford in the 83 with a great start. Has the momentum down the backstretch, high side into turn 3, side by side, the 1 and the 83. Dustin Ping prevailing for the moment. That inside lane just a little too strong through 3 and 4. So Ping leading the first full green flag lap. So as Ping has the advantage down the backstretch once again, do want to point out Chris Mefford in the 46 is out on the speedway after that heavy contact with the outside wall. So too is the 94 Greg Wellen. Greg Wellen up into 25th spot. He has got a hornet's nest in front of him, and Chris Mefford in 27th. We do have 27 trucks that started this race. All 27 of them are still out there. Fastest lap of the race so far. Well, that's going to the 81. David Schofield for the moment. Schofield running a simspeedshop.com paint scheme. Schofield tucks in behind Aaron Smith in the yellow number 70. Dustin Ping under attack by the 83 of Brandon Mefford once again. Ping has been committed to the inside lane. Mefford has been trying to use the outside lane, and this time the 83 clears him going into 3, but doesn't drop down in front of him, and Dustin Ping uses that inside lane and really gets a good run through the corner, but the 83 maybe has the momentum he needs finally. As Mefford does lead the lap, he has the 51 of Poston on his back bumper. And the Snickers 51 crafting on the 83. There are 3 trucks right there doing all they can to try and get around the 1 of Dustin Ping. Ping hanging tough down on the bottom, and the 83 finally drops down in front of the 1. Drivers are still running very quick lap times. Best lap time for Brandon Mefford, our race leader, is a 39.81. Last time around, he turned a 40.07. Now that he has all the clean air he wants, we'll see what kind of lap times he can turn. As the 51 stuck his nose to the inside just a little bit. And now Todd with a good run down the front stretch. dives down to the inside. Not sure you want to be on the inside in turns 1 and 2, but 3 and 4. Dustin Pink showed us that 3 and 4 was the fast way down low. So the 51 losing a spot as he drove it to the bottom in 1 and 2 and went from trying to take over the race lead to sitting in 3rd. So Mefford going to come around and start lap 12 of 100 under attack from the 23 of Cool Quick. Riding on board with the 23 of Quick. Everyone drifting a little higher through 3 and 4 now. And this time around, lap times, we are going to start seeing some fall off here, but not a whole lot. Mefford's best lap still at 39.81. Last time around was a 40.25, so they are still out there getting after it. So Brandon Mefford in the 83, leading a charge of single file race trucks onto the back stretch. A few trucks trying to drop down to the inside. That is the 81 at David Schofield. As Mefford tried to break the draft. And now they went from single file to spread out, and Cool Quick in the 23 has his nose out in front at the line, but not by much, as Brandon Mefford had the momentum building. Take a look at our pole sitter, the 46 of Chris Mefford, and he is quite a bit behind. He is 31 seconds behind the race leader. He is in danger of going a lap down, and he is hoping to limp this thing to the Mefford Memorial Lap without going a lap down. But unless he gets help from a caution, it's not going to happen, as this lead group is closing in on him very, very quickly. Mefford in the 83 continuing to lead. So a lot to be said right now. If you time your run wrong, you're going to lose a spot, as we do have Chris Mefford on the pit road. So doing all he could, and felt it best to hit pit lane while the leaders were coming around to lap him. Dustin Ping battling with the 51 of Todd Poston. Todd able to hold him off for the moment. Ping is one of the first ones to hold off, to haul it off into the corner and hold on to the race lead for a while. And Brandon Mefford in the 83 took that race lead away, and now challenges have been mounted, but nobody has been able to wrestle it away from the 83 just yet. Looking out the back of Mefford's truck, in trouble off of turn number 4. The caution flag is going to come out, and that is going to help Chris Mefford. So let's see what happened here to bring out the yellow flag. Gonna ride on board with Kendall Kraft in the 41. The 81 and the 12. Looks like the 81 got up into the wall. The 9 and the 6 gonna come flying in, as the 81 was trying to recover from brushing up against the wall. So the 81 tags the wall. The 9 bounces off of him and then bounces into the 6. Blount stuffs it into the inside wall, and looks like his truck got stuck there. Corey Coe in the 9 spinning on the pit lane. Greg Wellen in the 94. The only truck to not come down pit road. Everyone else in this field came down pit road. Chris Mefford going to get back on the lead lap as he made his way around the Chevy Silverado pace truck. He's going to make his pit stop now. So Greg Wellen, last on pit road on lap 3. So lights have gone out on the Chevy Silverado. Sooner or later, I'm going to get everything set up right. Had a crash of the system right before all this started and had to reset a few things, and a couple of my things didn't come back the way I'd hoped they would. Now, maybe now we'll get it all figured out, set up, lined up. Either way, racing has been great. I hope y'all are enjoying this Care4Kids 200. You are interested in donating to the cause. The link is provided here in YouTube chat towards the top, and it is also in the broadcast description down below. That does go directly to Brandon Mefford. Brandon Mefford and Doug Wysocki will be splitting all money raised evenly. The green flag gets ready to come out once again. and we get back after it. So Greg Wellen, who started on the outside of the front row, made contact with the outside wall as Chris Mefford got loose into the corner on the opening lap. Using a little bit of strategy by not coming down pit road while everyone else did. He has regained all his track position he lost, plus 1 spot. Now the question is, how long can he stay out there? We're about to find out. Aaron Smith diving it down to the inside. Brandon Mefford, who has led a majority of this race so far, starting to challenge for the race lead, but Wellen able to hold them off. Talking about not timing your run correctly. The 70 of Aaron Smith falling back very quickly here. Went from almost pulling even for the race lead to dropping back to the almost outside the top 5. So now he's going to have to rebuild all that momentum. Dustin Ping down on the bottom lane, looking like he's got that truck wound up. He's got to be careful, though. The same thing may happen to him. Well, despite all of my warnings and cautionary tales, Dustin Ping uses that inside line to take over the top spot. Gets it done in a great way. Surges out ahead. Now here comes Cool Quick in the 23, trying to replicate what Dustin Ping has done. He moves up into 3rd place. Greg Wellen still holding on to 2nd. Top Poston in 4th. Brandon Mefford in the 83. Now in 5th, Aaron Smith fell to 6th place. Once he gets that truck wound up, he might be able to mount another attack for the race lead. But these are all things you have to put into your racing notebook here. You've got to time those runs correctly. Otherwise, you are going to lose spots. Tim Schofield in the 12, currently sitting in 7th place. Right behind him is Brian McCann. At number 3, Spartan Machine, finding himself up 9 positions from where he qualified. And that makes Brian our biggest mover of this race so far. Up 9 spots, 27 laps, with a pit stop, with 2 cautions. So he's moving quickly to the front of the field. Neil Quick in the 2, right behind him. As Brian the Missile Miskell in the 33, trying to work his way around the 2 of Neil Quick. Chris Wally in the 51 in 11th spot. He wants to break into the top 10, and if he can do that by stealing it away from the Missile, he's going to do that. Better believe it. As Dustin Ping continues to lead, we're going to continue going through the rest of the field here. Tyler Hilton getting passed by the 9 of Corey Coe. Corey just spun under our most recent caution onto pit road. Had a little bit of light damage, was able to get that repaired and get back out there. Not sure if he burned his fast repair or not. It's like maybe not. Saw a little bit of a rubbering up on the inside there of his truck. Damon Cox in the 57, finding himself in a 14th spot. Right behind him, that is the 34 of Doug Wysocki. Once again, Doug Wysocki and Brandon Mefford going to be splitting all the money raised here tonight equally between Zoey's place and Ellie's place. They are working together. They're currently frenemies right now. Even though they're competing against each other on the racetrack, they want the best for each other. Gotta love a charity race. I sure do. Gary Ragland right behind Doug Wysocki in the 71, up 4 positions from where he started. Spencer Teal in the 20 has a good run going as well. He has gained 8 spots from the drop of the green of flag. Dakota Clark has made bad life choices. He is in a Ford. He is trying to redeem himself with a good run in this charity race. That Spartan-backed Ford F-150 doing all it can to just keep up with everyone else. That's okay. It's just a Ford. David Schofield right there behind him in a Silverado, doing his best to push a Ford up in front of him. Tim Lee in the 24. Oh, Tim. How you doing, Tim? Doug Johnson in the 3, right now finding himself in 22nd spot. Mike Harper in the 4, a little bit further behind. Ray Radford. As we got the yellow flag coming out, Spencer Teal in trouble down on the inside, along with Gary Ragland. We're trying to go through the field and talk about each and every driver just a little bit. The 71 got loose coming off of turn 2, tags the 20, and Teal nose first into the outside or inside wall. Takes a moment to catch his breath. That was a hard hit for sure. I said the 71 got loose. Looked like maybe some help from the 34. I'm sorry, the 32. That is the 34. Take another look here. Cue this up. Just a slight little contact right there is enough to upset the race trucks and send them on around. So as the field cycles around under yellow, going to take a quick break. No one go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Dustin Ping is your race leader. Tim Schofield in the 12, starting on his outside. Row number 2 will be the 94 of Greg Wellen, the 70 of Aaron Smith. Row 3 for this restart, the 51 of Todd Poston, and the 42 of Brian McCann. Here we go. Green flag back out, and away we go once again. Ping gets a huge launch, gets into turn 1 cleanly without any pressure, but the 12 closing in very quickly. Well, and in the 94 doing what he can to dig to the inside. Closing in at our Mefford Memorial lap, that is lap 46. Caution will fly at the completion of lap 46. Do want to point out that we have one truck sitting on pit road, heavily damaged. That is the 53 of Johnny No Pants Gudekens. Dustin Ping in the 1, the 12 of Tim Schofield, and the 70 of Aaron Smith. Your top 3 as the yellow flag comes out once again. I'm not sure what this yellow flag is for. I believe maybe the 51. Todd Poston in trouble, and around goes the 51. And how about that? A nice little 360. Doesn't make contact with anything. Little bit of contact as this is out the back bumper. Everyone else doing a great job at evasive action and not getting caught up into it. We'll take one more look as the 51 and 2 make contact. Around goes the 51. Did look like the 33 brushed the wall a little bit. He had to check up for the 2. Dustin Ping, this is KR up in the broadcast booth. You got your ears on, bud?
I got you.
Dustin, this number 1's looking very fast right now. How's the truck feel to you?
Pretty good right now. Probably need a new set of tires here soon, but see what we can do here.
I've been noticing that this one is firing off very fast, and you got something figured out in the bottom of 3 and 4 without giving away too much. What'd you find?
Logging tons of laps here at Michigan. Just something I found in practice one time, and it stuck ever since. So,
all right, well, there you go. That doesn't give away anything except for hard work. So, Dustin, this is the Care4Kids 200. You're out here participating in this one, part of the American Motorsports Association. Dustin, got to call quite a few of your races in my broadcasting career, so I'm glad to be out here again with you, but this one looking very fast. Tell me a little bit about what it means to you for this Care4Kids 200 to be a part of.
I'm just glad to be out here supporting the Meffords and Doug Wasaki and all them, and just glad to be a part of it.
All right, man. Well, the lights have gone out on the Chevy Silverado. That means your own Silverado has to be serviced and looked after. So we're going to let you go. But before we do, man, any shout outs, thank yous that you'd like to give?
Oh, yeah, I want to thank Tyler and the Mefford brothers for putting us on, as well as Doug, and then Advocacy, Conrad Group, and Shiler Glass.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dustin Ping, your current race leader, taking a quick little break from hard racing to catch his breath, and here I am interrupting him, trying to catch his breath and making him talk. How rude. I'm just the rudest broadcaster ever. So one truck looks to be out of the race. That is Johnny No Pants Gutekunst. I didn't say that right. Johnny No Pants Gutekunst. Gutekunst. Gosh dang it, now I'm messing it up. I'm overthinking it. I'm sorry, Johnny No Pants. I apologize. Spencer Teal, not on the lead lap. He's the only truck not on the lead lap. That gives us 25 trucks still in this race. Down and away goes the Chevy Silverado to be serviced by another GM recall. And Dustin Ping on the throttle. Hopefully they don't recall that Silverado, as it is looking bad fast right now. Here comes Aaron Smith trying to go 2 trucks, 1 corner. Smith with a huge run. Stuffed that down on the bottom and gets it done. Slides up into second place. He may not be done, as he's got a good head of steam down the backstretch. Smith has his nose to clean air for the moment, but Dustin Ping maybe has the laps and experience that he needs to hold on to this race lead. Smith washed up a little bit there. He's going to fall back like a rock here. Schofield into second, third place Aaron Smith. Brandon Mefford in the 83 going to take a peek down to the inside as well. You guys haven't done so yet, let me know who your favorite driver is here tonight. Let me know who you are cheering for, and feel free to type into this YouTube chat whatever you want to say to help support Zoey's place and Ellie's place. We're coming up on the Mefford Memorial Lap 46 break. That break happening at the completion of lap 46. That is important because the drivers in 4th and 6th place at the end of the lap will each receive a $25 prize. Dustin Ping and Tim Schofield, they don't necessarily care about that prize. They're out there to try and win the race. So right now, 4th place, the 94 of Greg Wellen. Got a little bit of a gap behind him to the 46 of Chris Mefford. The 23 of Cool Quick. Digging hard on the inside. The 23 might be able to steal that 4th place away. Chris Mefford finding himself in 6th place for the moment. As Cool Quick moves into 4th, Greg Wellen now in 5th. Three more times around before the caution flag drops for this Mefford Memorial Lap 46 break. This prize money being offered up by Chris and Brandi Mefford. A lot of drivers stepped up to help support this cause, even though they are competing. I have said it quite a few times. I'll say it again. If you are interested in helping donate, they are trying to hit $2,000, and they are about just shy of $300 short. We'd love to have you help the cause here just a little bit. $5, $10, thousands of dollars, or even just $1. As Cool Quick takes the race lead. Looks like Dustin Ping in the one has fallen off just a little bit. Not sure if he's trying to go for the prize money here for this lap 46 break. But Cool Quick and Tim Schofield digging as hard as they can. Right now, Aaron Smith and Chris Mefford sitting 4th and 6th place. So here we go. Final time for this memorial lap. Aaron Smith in the 70 has 4th place. Looking out the back of his truck at the 94, Greg Wellen. Chris Mefford in the 46, sitting in 6th place. 4th and 6th place. Gonna get the prize money for this break as it shapes up. Greg Wellen in the 94 goes to the outside. He's digging hard, but may not have enough as they start coming to the line. Cool Quick going across the start finish line first. But Aaron Smith and Chris Mefford will be 4th and 6th place for this Mefford Memorial lap on lap number 46. Let's go ahead and kick this off by talking to the driver who finished. I think you were 6th, Chris Mefford in the 46. Can you confirm that you were 6th place there?
Yeah, Greg actually just now started running out, coming off 2, so he's coming up pit road this time.
All right, so we'll give you credit for that finish then in this Mefford Memorial lap on lap 46, going to 4th and 6th place. Tell us a little bit about this Memorial lap presented by Chris and Brandi Mefford.
Well, obviously 46 was mine and Brandon's dad's racing number, and obviously he got killed in a race car accident in 2011. So that's why I run this number. It's something super, super, super special to me, and obviously Brandon himself. So be able to do something like this is pretty freaking sweet. And like I said, a lot of this, you know, that my part here is going to be going to charity. So I'm going to send this one to Zoey's place there in Greenfield, which is has something affiliated with family friends of ours. So be able to battle up after my stupid mistake there off in lap 1. I still got to be kind of smart here.
All right, man. Well, nice job bringing it home in 6th place for this Mefford Memorial lap. Gonna let you hit pit road, but before that, shout outs, thank yous.
Yep, shout out to everybody being here. Like I said earlier, it's awesome to have this many people, this type of caliber guys out here. So it's pretty freaking sweet. Thank you, KR, for, like I said earlier, taking time out of your day from your family and everything. It really means a lot. And shout out to the crowd. Hope they had a good time watching.
All right, that is Chris Mefford. Chris, we'll let you get on to your pit stop, and he is in his pit box. The other driver that earned this bonus prize money, that is the 70 of Aaron Smith. As he makes his way off of pit road. Let's see if we can't key up the driver of the yellow number 70. Aaron Smith, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, I've got you.
Aaron, you finished in a 4th place, earning an extra $25 of prize money in tonight's race. Tell us a little bit about what had to happen for that to go your way.
Yeah, in the first stage of the race, before that string of cautions that we had before the stage end, I had saved my tires just a bit more than everybody else, it seemed. I didn't know how we were keeping up with those guys who took an extra set under that run, but I guess I'm not complaining.
Well, this yellow 70 has had some big speed from time to time, but looks like if you're not careful with timing your runs out here tonight, that speed gets interrupted and you fall back pretty hard.
Yeah, if you try to swing below somebody on the back stretch, you can hit a pretty big wall of air and have everyone fly by on the outside. So I'm going to try to keep that from happening this time around, but we'll see how it plays out.
All right, man. Well, we still have about half the race left to go. This yellow number 70 has been a mainstay at the front of the field. What do you think it's going to take to stay there in this last half of the race?
If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep these guys behind me, and I think that'll be what it'll take to win tonight. Not sure though.
All right, man. Well, before we let you go, shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone involved with putting this show together, from y'all for broadcasting, all the folks for watching so far. It's been a good race up until now. Hopefully it'll stay that way.
Absolutely. And because I have a terrible memory, who did I pull you from?
The channel with Tim and Greg in it, I think.
Tim Lee and Greg Wellen?
Yep.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. There you have
Thank
it,
you.
ladies and gentlemen. Driver who finishes in fourth place for the Mefford Memorial Lap. That was Aaron Smith. So here we go. Green flag, not quite coming out this time. It looked like we have a bit of an extended yellow. Craig Wellen taking that opportunity to come down pit road. Tops off his fuel tank. Race leader so far, or for this restart, is the 23 of Cool Quick. To his outside, that is Corey Coe. Row number 2 will be the 6 of Eric Blount and the 70 of Aaron Smith. There's the 3 of Brian McCann and the 46 of Chris Mefford in row number 3 for this restart. Chevy Silverado pace truck down and away. Cool Quick in the 23. Gonna lead this field to the Geico restart zone, and the green flag is out, and away we go once again. Less than half this race left to go. I want to thank you all for joining me so far. I hope you continue to stick around. If you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and give this show that the drivers are putting on for you a thumbs up. Don't forget that they will come back, they will watch this broadcast, so if you want to cheer for them, let them know that you are here to support them, either with the thumbs up or with typing it into the YouTube chat, letting them know that you are here rooting for your favorite driver. 3 wide down the back stretch, or front stretch, 2 rows deep. Ooh, never gonna hear the end of that one. The number 3 of Brian McCann easing out in front as everyone goes from 3 wide down to 2 wide. Corey Coe, who started inside or up inside the top 3 rows, has fallen back to 12th, so he is losing ground quickly here. So Corey Coe falling back. Last time he was on pit road was lap 32. Same can be said about Cool Quick in the 23. He was last on pit road on lap 32. Now keep in mind, they only had 4 sets of tires for this race here tonight. Cool Quick took 4 tires on lap 32. Almost everyone else, last time they were on pit road was lap 48. They took 4 tires as well. So he's out on older tires, but possibly having 1 more set than everyone else. Caution flag going to come out. Maybe trouble for the 83. Let's see if we can catch what happened here. Well, 83 just slow right there in that moment as he disappeared, so that's what triggered that. I have no idea. The 41 catching the 4. Mike Harper and Kendall Kraft coming together. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to the 41. Because no one has come down pit road just yet. Wrong 41. Try this one more time. That looks a little goofy right there. Looks like maybe the 4 tags him as he tried to get down underneath him. Mike Harper making contact. Dave Freeman chiming in on YouTube chat. How you doing, Dave? Thank you very much for stopping by and saying hello. We have had quite a few cautions here in this race. Haven't made it through a green flag pit stop cycle. Lights have gone out on the Chevy Silverado. Cool Quick on the inside of row number 1 with Brian McCann on the outside. Then it's Neil Quick and Aaron Smith for row number 2 on this restart. Dustin Ping and Chris Mefford make up row number 3. All right, here we go. Silverado down and away. Pace truck out of our way. Green flag out in the air once again. And Cool Quick on the throttle with the race lead in hand for the moment. Brian McCann on the outside lane, digging hard, has a good run. Going to take that lead away down the backstretch. That number 3, still with a full head of steam. The 2 of Neil Quick pushing on his bumper. They're going to sail it off into 3 and 4. I do want to point out that Johnny No Pants has gotten back into this race, but he is pulling it back down onto pit road as we are 3 wide. Dustin Ping in the 1 right there in the middle of this, as Cool Quick falls back just a little bit. Remember, Cool Quick last on pit road on lap 32, so he is getting close to having to make his pit stop. Dustin Ping digging hard down on the bottom. That number 1 looking very fast right now. Going on board the 42 or the 3 of Brian McCann, looking out the back of his race truck. Your race leader up on the high side right here. Dustin Ping trying to take that lead away. Ping gets a good run through 3 and 4. At the line, it is going to be the 1 of Dustin Ping. New fast lap of the race. That's going to go to the 6 of Eric Blount. Eric Blount turning a 39.568 to get the fastest lap of the race. Tim Lee just in front of him. Tim Lee turned the fastest lap of his race at the same time, so those two digging hard. So Dustin Ping, your race leader. Brian McCann in 2nd. 3rd, Todd Poston. Aaron Smith 4th. 5th goes to Neil Quick, or those two switching positions as the yellow 70 down to the inside. Damon Cox in the 57, trying to wiggle his way up into this battle. McCann is our biggest mover of the race, up 15 spots right now. This biggest mover of the race has been a constant change. Kind of expect that throughout the race, but still like to point out the drivers who have worked their way forward, especially when they make it into the top 5. Chris Wally just outside the top 5, but he has worked his way forward all night long, 9 positions up from where he started, sitting in 6th place, just ahead of Damon Cox in the 57. At 57, digging on the bottom of the front stretch and Man, we got a mess of cars right here. Or trucks. They're trucks. Man, if I had a quarter for every time I said race car when they're race trucks, I'd be as rich as Jeff Bezos. Little bit of hyperbole being used there. Just a little. So Dustin Ping in the 1, laying down some very quick lap times. Has the race lead right now. "27 trucks started the race here tonight. 25 trucks on the lead lap. Everyone is still in this race. Mike Harper multiple laps down along with Johnny No Pants. No Pants has found himself 15-ish laps down. Not sure what happened to him to bring his misfortune to his doorstep. He is still out there, still soldiering around, so gotta appreciate a driver who doesn't quit as long as that truck is running. It's kind of like me. As long as my truck is running, as long as my race car is going, I ain't gonna give up. I ain't gonna tear my car up either. So like if it's, I'll never forget the time my shifter broke and I got stuck in first gear. I did about 3 more laps before I was like, I can't do it to the engine. My poor engine was wrapped out at 15,000 RPMs for 3 whole laps. Yeah, there was no point in staying out at that point. So I brought it in. But the desire to never give up, gotta appreciate that. And Johnny No Pants Gudikens not giving up. So Dustin Ping trying to hold off Todd Poston in the 51 Snickers machine. Ping down to the inside, swings it back up along the wall, trying to arc it off into the corner. Michigan, a very deceiving racetrack. I think that corner really isn't that hard, and then all of a sudden you're on there and you don't respect that corner, you will be into the wall. So Ping trying to arc it off as much as he can. So the fuel window is open to make it to the green flag. Wow. To make it to the checkered flag from here. Will we see green flag pit stops? Or is everyone going to try and run this out as far as they can? Now let's throw in Dustin Ping, best lap time of a 39.80. Last time around, turning a 40.79, so a 1 second fall off. So the tires still got some life to them. But ultimately, nothing beats fresh rubber. Johnny No Pants has pulled it back on the pit road. And Dustin Ping continues to lead. Looks like field is kind of settled in right now to log some laps. They've gotten, for the most part, single file. Everyone running in the draft of the 1 and then the car in front of them. The 20 of Spencer Teal, who was involved in one of our cautions earlier tonight, finding himself in the 14th spot. Spencer took that hard impact to the inside wall nose first. Was able to use that fast repair and keep going, and right now finds himself in 14th spot. So your guess is as good as mine, ladies and gentlemen, when we're going to hit pit road. Dave Freeman thinks that Greg Welland's going to be up front before too long. Let's do a quick check-in on Greg Welland. The 94 finds himself in 11th spot. Working to the outside. Now trying to pull down to the inside of Brian Miskell. Greg has had some speed, but his race got hampered from the get-go. Contact between him and Chris Mefford on the opening lap from the front row. So now with 26 laps to go, the question becomes, when do you hit pit road? And the answer, cool quick, right now. Corey Coe in and off of pit road already, so 2 trucks have made their pit stops, and that should be their final stops of the night. No one else on the pit lane just yet. The 1 of Dustin Ping, last on pit road on lap 48. Here comes the 70 of Aaron Smith. Brandon Mefford not on the pit road, had to dip down onto the line looking like he was coming to pit lane, fooled at this broadcaster. But Aaron Smith, the only driver to pit this time. So green flag pit stops now really starting to pick up. 2 the previous lap, 1 on this lap. Dustin Ping, not to be bothered. He was on pit road on lap 48. Working lap 75. Here comes the 51 of Todd Poston. He is on the pit road. Nobody else joining the 51. Aaron Smith in that 70 got on and off of pit road without losing a lap. Cool Quick and Corey Coe not as lucky. So Aaron Smith with those fresher tires last time around, as he gets to the start finish line, we'll compare his lap time to our race leader. Damon Cox, Brian Miskell, Chris Mefford, Gary Ragland, Kendall Kraft, all on the pit road this time. So big group of trucks hitting pit lane. On board with Kendall Kraft. 4 tire stop for Kraft in this Chevy Silverado. Down and away he goes. Dustin Ping and the rest of the field flashing by to put him 1 lap down. Neil Quick challenging for the race lead. Quick has it for the moment. Dustin Ping to his outside. Ping gonna get a good run. Top 5, last on pit road on lap 48. Eric Blount in the 6 behind that group. He was on pit road on lap 56. He's got a little bit more in the tank than the rest of these guys in front of him. Ragland on the pit road. Doug Johnson on the pit road. Dustin Ping holds on to the race lead. Last time around, he turned a 41.17. So there is some fall off with the tires compared to, let's say, Aaron Smith, who turned a 40.26 last time around. And here comes Neil Quick, Brian McCann, Chris Wally, and Eric Blount on the pit road. Dustin Ping electing to stay out. He's given up some time to Aaron Smith. It'll be interesting to see how this cycles around. Aaron Smith has been a strong truck all night. And Aaron Smith last time around turning a 40.33 compared to the 41.28 of Dustin Pink's, almost a second faster, and Ping gonna stay out. And Damon Cox going to unlap himself. You can see the fresh tires coming into play here. So Brian Miskell gets back onto the lead lap. Chris Wally in the 51. Going to blend back in, but the yellow flag going to come out. And this is going to change quite a bit. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here to bring out this yellow flag. Gonna have to bear with me. We try and find it because I have no idea what this yellow flag is for. Right in the middle of green flag pit stops. So you got to wonder if it was somebody getting up to speed who went for a spin. Not sure what it was. I'm confused as the next guy, so we'll let it go, I guess. Dustin Ping on the pit road, but one driver who is not on the pit road, that is the 70 of Aaron Smith. He is going to come away with the race lead. Smith last on pit road on lap 75. So he came down pit road as soon as he could. Ooh, the second annual Care4Kids 200 at Michigan has me wondering what's in store for us next year as well. This has been a great truck race, and I hope to be a part of Care4Kids 2023 at Michigan. Looking out the back of Aaron Smith's yellow number 70, he is your race leader. He inherits the lead through pit strategy and the caution coming out right when he needed it to. Couple trucks getting the wave around. Gary Ragland, one of the trucks who got the wave around, and that's red and white 71. Cool Quick, who was a driver battling at the front, but the caution flag came out at an inopportune time for him. So a tale of two fortunes. Cool Quick has to use the wave around. Aaron Smith inherits the race lead, and those two have been battling side by side quite a bit of this night. Corey Coe in the 9, also another driver who had taken the wave around. All right, your guess is as good as mine as to who is going to win this race. Someone tell me who's going to win this thing, because I don't know. Aaron Smith has been fast. Brian McCann has been fast. Chris Wally in the 51 and trying to make his way into the race lead for the first time here tonight. That 2 of Neil Quick has led or battled for the race lead. But the Silverado down and away. Type it in the YouTube chat. Who you think's going to win here tonight? Who is going to get that prize money for this Care4Kids 200 here at Michigan? The 70 of Aaron Smith gets a good start. He's trying to stay out in front of the 3 of Brian McCann. Brian on that tail tank. Now takes a peek down to the inside. Here he comes. Good run down the backstretch. The 3 takes over the top spot. Meanwhile, behind our race leaders, there is a bit of a knot going on. Dustin Ping, who was the race leader before the caution came out, hit pit road for fresh tires. Those 4 fresh tires working very well for him right now as he has cracked the top 5 and is on a mission to try and win this race. Neil Quick dives down to the bottom. Can't hold it down there. Dustin Ping in the 1 can hold it down there. And now Dustin Ping up into 3rd place. Aaron Smith and Brian McCain do not want to see this. Oh, contact with the 1. He is able to hold on to it, but wow, what a moment that one was as they were all fighting for spots on the racetrack. New fast lap of the race despite all of that going on. Todd Poston with a 39.524, turning the best lap of this race. Now with 12 laps to go, Dustin Ping in the 1 down to the inside of Brian McCann. McCann trying to hold him off, but Dustin Ping having 3 lap fresher tires and a very fast truck here tonight. Digs hard down on the bottom, slides up in front of the 3 and seals the deal to take over the race lead with 11 laps to go. But the 3's not done fighting just yet. He gets a little bit of a draft down the front stretch, sets his nose to the high side through 1 and 2, but Dustin Ping has been dominant down on the bottom. He has just been unbeatable in that bottom lane all night long. Oh, and Aaron's in trouble. Yellow flag coming out. Aaron Smith getting spun. Contact with the 81 of Schofield. The 2 of Neil Quick. Mike Harper coming in as well. The 0-2 of Tyler Hilton right there also. Yellow flag coming out for a big dust up down the back stretch. Aaron Smith in the yellow number 70, the 57 of Damon Cox, and then the 51 of Chris Wally, all right there, and all make contact. Neil Quick, oh, and the 51 gets stuck in the wall. Cox flipping. Ooh, this is when you're glad it's cartoon racing. So the 51 sticks to the wall and launches off of it. The 57 of Damon Cox is going to get plowed into by the 0-2 of Tyler Hilton. The 70 of Aaron Smith going to get blasted as well. So a lot of trucks getting torn up in that one. Dustin Ping, your race leader, the 71 of Gary Ragland, taking advantage of the free pass. He is back on the lead lap. So a very big crash down the backstretch and into turn number 3 has brought the caution flag out this time around. I think this number 1 of Dustin Ping is one of the trucks to beat here tonight as the lights go out on the Silverado. Brian McCann and Todd Poston also very stout trucks all night long. Brian, the Miskell in the 33, has battled through adversity here tonight and finds himself inside the top 5. Closing laps of this race. Dustin Ping wastes no time, gets a big jump, and the black number 1 sails off into turn number 1 unchallenged. But now that's going to give a good draft for the 3 of McCann. And McCann goes to the outside through 1 and 2. But man, I'll tell you what, that 1 has been dominant on the bottom. Here comes the crossover. McCann with the old switcheroo down to the inside, but it's not going to matter because the yellow flag is going to come out, and Tyler Hilton, Damon Cox, and Gary Ragland all involved in this dust-up. Start of this race, they are 4 wide. The 2 make contact with the 57, and Tyler Hilton, who had just used a fast repair, goes up in smoke. Man, oh man, tough break for Tyler Hilton, who had just used that fast repair to get back into this race. On board with the 0-2, and just nowhere to go for him. So Dustin Ping, your race leader. Tyler Hilton gonna be out of the race. Speaking of, it's time we do a little bit of housekeeping. Right now we have 18 trucks on the lead lap. We started 27 here tonight. 27th spot goes to Johnny No Pants Goody Kuntz. Ooh, I'm really messing it up now. Mike Harper scored in 26th. 25th goes to David Schofield. Chris Wally, who been on pit road for the last 6 minutes with the hood up, is in 24th. 25th, 26th, and 27th. Schofield, Harper, and Mr. No Pants. They have gone behind the wall. Their night is done. Chris Wally has had his hood up for a while. It's Kendall Kraft in the 41 takes the free pass and gets back onto the lead lap. So Chris Wally, Tyler Hilton, and Damon Cox all have their hoods up on pit road. They are trying to repair the damage. Tyler Hilton at damage quite a bit before he is going to get back into this race. And with 5 laps to go as we sit right now, I think Tyler Hilton's night is done, and that is a bit unfortunate. Damon Cox, another one of those drivers who's going to have his work cut out for him to get back out there. So the Care4Kids 200, the 2nd annual event here at Michigan, already set a record amount of donations received to be participating in this one. It is a charity race put on by American Motorsports Association, and Tyler Hilton being the brainchild of Doug Wysocki and Brandon Mefford. Last I heard, they had raised $1,715. Their goal of $2,000. And nobody has to donate, but if you would like to donate, the links are provided. One in YouTube chat up towards the top, and the other one in the broadcast description down below. I know everyone who is a part of this would love to have you donate, but if you can't donate, at least give it a thumbs up and at least type into chat who you are cheering for here tonight. Lights are out on the Silverado. We're going to have 3 laps to go when the green flag comes out. Keep in mind, if we have to, we will use up to 3 attempts at a green, white, checkered finish. Silverado makes its way onto pit road. Dustin Peen, Brian McCann. Onto the throttle we go once again. Green flag is up in the air, and away we go. Ping didn't catch the 3 napping as big as he did last time. Could spell trouble for the 1 down the back stretch. McCann in the 3, now digs down to the inside. He's trying that crossover move once again. Has the momentum, has his nose out in front. He's got the speed behind him as well, as here comes Chris Mefford in the 46 to push the 3 out in front of the 1. The 1 of Dawson Ping getting caught to the high side. McCann, your race leader. 2 laps to go this time. Here comes Dustin Ping back down to the inside lane. Chris Mefford in the 46 going to take a peek to the inside. Todd Poston right there. Oh my goodness, your top 5 all right there. They're going to try and go 3 wide. Nope, keep it at 2. Good choice, boys. Ping with the run up off the corner, trying to get down below Todd Poston. McCann to the inside. Chris Mefford, your race leader, going into turn number 3. McCann now pulls back that race lead. This is an epic battle. Contact with the 51 and the 94. Are we going to get a caution or the white flag? What's it going to be? White flag comes out. Final time around. Chris Mefford in the 46. Out in front. Fastest lap of the race. Going to go to the 24, Tim Lee, at a 39.44. But down the backstretch, couple trucks in trouble. It doesn't matter. We're going to try and bring this one on home. Here they come off of turn number 4. Dustin Ping digs hard down on the inside. Brian McCann pushing on his back bumper. Ping has the race lead, and at the line, I honestly have no idea. I have no idea if it's Chris Mefford or Dustin Ping. Either way, they're first and second. Brian McCann scored in third. How about that wild finish? Ladies and gentlemen, what a wild race this was. Third place finisher getting the Intimidator Award. That is Brian McCann. He is going to pull on to the front stretch to help celebrate. The 46 of Chris Mefford burning it through the grass. And lighting the tires up. That's a good sign that Chris Mefford is very, very happy. So as he's burning it down, let's go ahead and take a look at our race results here tonight. And for whatever reason, it's not loading up. So let's go ahead and kick off our post-race show. By talking to our race winner. That is none other than the 46 of Chris Mefford. Chris, you got your ears on, bud?
Oh man.
Chris, I don't think you led a lap except for that last one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Maybe the last couple, dude. That was, excuse my language, that was just one hell of a race there with Dustin and Brian. Me and Brian crushing each other up. Dustin getting the speed on this last lap. It was nuts.
Oh man, that 46 had was in the right place at the right time for the Mefford Memorial Lap. A mandatory break, if you will, at that point. And another mandatory stoppage of racing, that being the checkered flag, sees you winning this race, man. The Care4Kids 200 is yours.
Man, it's like I said, this is unfreaking believable. For as crappy the luck I had there at the beginning, accidentally getting the Greg there, to coming back and finish like that, it's it's nuts. You know, and how the purses was for I think it was $50 for fast time, 25 for the for fourth and sixth at lap 46, and then winning the race. All that's going to charity. All 150 is going to charity. I'm splitting it 75-75. I promoted this stuff with Dave on our Colonial Classic group. It's man, it's unbelievable.
Well, nice job, Chris. Here in Michigan, that 46 was quick time. Had to battle back after lap 1, turn 3 issues, but you never gave up, and I appreciate a driver who never gives up, man. Final shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, shout out to Brian and Dustin there. Those last couple laps, man. Like I said, we was racing hard, but man, it was just so clean for being basically a money race. Them guys raced their asses off, and it was a blast from start to finish for probably everybody, just everybody in this field. I mean, you've seen there, I was falling back. I pitted earlier when I messed up and burned the right side set of tires up, so I was trying to fall back. But I mean, you've seen the top 13 cars within a matter of maybe 2 seconds. This field was very, very stout. I hope everybody had a great time watching. And KR, I hope you had a hell of a time calling it as well. I mean, you and Dave and all you guys are just phenomenal broadcasters. So I want to thank you guys for doing what you guys do. And like I said before, you taking your time out of away from family and friends to call this charity event. That's pretty damn awesome. Like I said, everybody that helped raise money. I don't know it, all the sponsors, just everybody out there. Thank you guys. I can speak for Brandon and Doug, but putting this thing on is something near and dear to all of us, and just having support from everybody who raced with in other leagues. That's freaking awesome. Shout out to Brandon and Doug. They've had a heck of runs. Like I said, Doug or Dustin and Brian do that. I said that was an absolute 100% blast. Shout out to Zoey's Place, Ellie's Place. Thanks to the sponsors of the truck, 5-Star Graphics from Chris Wally. He painted a number of trucks out here today, and they are just flat badass. So, shout out to Chris Wally and the 5-Star Graphics, Spartan Logistics, Evidence-Based Mommy, Race O'Reilly's. That's to everybody on this truck and everybody on the field who has causes and whatnot for their trucks. We do this for a reason, to show this cause, to help bring awareness for all these causes. So, this is just a small step we can do, but it might be a big step for mankind.
All right, man. Well, nice job once again. Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
As Chris Mefford, your race winner here in the Care4Kids 200. But now it's time to move on to our second place finisher. And that is the driver of the number 1. That is Dustin Ping. Dustin, man, I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a finish out there tonight.
Yeah, it was. So close.
So close. I agree. That one was close.
Really good race, though.
Absolutely, it was. Dustin, that truck looked very fast, looked very hooked up, and very different strategies coming into play as to when and who came down pit road. Tell us a little bit about your race here tonight from your point of view.
Kind of weird, honestly. I didn't really know what kind of pit strategy to do, and given only 3 sets of tires, and and fuel is kind of limited here, so you only do like 37 laps of tank, so kind of split it in half. I don't know. I mean, you kind of do that, but cautions fell at the weird times, and then that last caution kind of screwed things up because Chris was able to get new for tires, and that's why he won the race.
Well, man, either way, that number 1 was one of the fastest trucks here tonight all night long. We got to talk to you under one of our caution breaks, and you said laps and experience were your secret. Not, I gotta say, it really showed through.
Yeah, if you run Michigan a lot, you can get some things, but the trucks here are kind of like slot cars, if that makes sense. You basically run full throttle, and if you can hook it on the bottom, you're going to go places.
Well, you had that bottom working very well for you, and that number one ends up on the second step of the podium. Man, one more time here in the Care4Kids 200. Shout outs, thank yous.
Blackhawk Motorsports, Activa, Cognac Group, and Shattered Glass, and I want to thank Tyler and them for putting this on.
All right, there you have it. Dustin Ping getting it done. Second step of the podium. Maybe not where he wanted to be, but still an outstanding run. Dustin, nice job.
Appreciate it, Keller.
There you have it. Our second place finisher, Dustin Ping. Now let's move on to our third and final step of the podium, and that is the driver of the number 3, Brian McCann. Brian, congratulations on the podium finish.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Man, that 3 was really trying to mix it up with quite a few of the front runners. And Brian, I think you were in the right place at the right time if they would have made contact.
Yeah, it was a really close race in there coming to that end on that last run there we had. I got stuck on the outside. They made that bottom side work. I had a pretty good run coming off of 4 there, but I think it was dust and pinched me down in the grass, and I didn't have anywhere to go, so I had to lift. But that was an overall pretty good race.
Well, man, nice job out there. Your truck really kind of seemed to ebb and flow here tonight, but a slow and steady work towards the front. Tell us a little bit about what you saw out there and how you were able to get to the front and then stay there.
Yeah, I had a horrible qualifying time. I think I qualified 17th. Messing around, trying something new, and it did not work. So I started 17th and worked my way up to the front pretty quick, but I figured out how to save the tires, so that helped out in the long run. And then at the end there, I think Mefford had slightly newer tires, but I mean, everybody in the like top 10, we were all kind of the same speed, swapping around positions the whole night. And I mean, it's almost like a Daytona track, super speedway.
Well, nice job bringing it home in third place, Brian. Shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, my wife, my family, we're out here doing it for charity for the kids, and I'm out here doing it for Dell. I'd just like to thank all of our sponsors, everybody who puts all this show on, you guys for doing the broadcast, everybody watching tonight. Thank you.
All right, that is Brian McCann getting it done on the final step of the podium. Nice job, man.
Thanks.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll try one more time to see if our results will pop up. And for whatever reason, they are not popping up, so I apologize for that. So we'll run down it the best I can. Brandon Mefford finishing in 4th. 5th place goes to Spencer Teal. Brian Miskell in 6th. 7th, Aaron Smith. Tim Schofield, 8th. 9th place going to Neil Quick. 10th goes to Ray Radford. 11th place, Tim Lee. Kendall Kraft, 12th. 13th, Todd Poston. Gary Ragland, 14th. 15th, Doug Wysocki. Corey Coe, 16th. 17th, Dakota Clark. Greg Wellen, 18th. 19th, Doug Johnson. Cool Quick. And 20th, 21st, Eric Blount. Damon Cox, 22nd. 23rd, Tyler Hilton. 24th, Chris Wally. David Schofield, 25th. 26th, Mike Harper. And Johnny No Pants Gutekunst in 27th. So guys, thank you very much for joining me here tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I hope you all know that this was a great event to help raise money for some of those children being supported by Ellie's Place and Zoe's Place. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an outstanding night. So until next year, hopefully I get asked to do it again, but you never know. they might find somebody better, and I might have to go and get violent with them. I didn't say that. You heard me say that, but I didn't say that. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you all next time. And until then, y'all stay safe. Have a good night. And thank you oh so much for joining us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
Spartan Transportation and Spartan Logistic Management is your one source for all your shipping needs. 53-foot dry van shipments, auto transport shipments, full-service in-house brokerage, drop-lot facilities, just-in-time deliveries to all auto manufacturers, facilities in St. Louis, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, and Indianapolis, Indiana. Spartan Logistics, LLC, proud sponsor of the IROC Series, Kyle Steffens UMP Modified and Silver Crown Driver, and Gordy Gundaker, World of Outlaws late model. Visit us at spartan-logistics.net or find us on Facebook.